How are you guys doing? I hope you're all well. And June has started. Hello, everyone. June has started with such amazing energies. Again, I started 2 minutes earlier because I was listening to my old lives and I realized that I'm always late. So I'm starting a little earlier. So I'm going to give it a couple of minutes until all of y'all join me. In the interim, I'll talk about the energies, how things are shifting for the entire collective. So, mid year is always significant, and 2023 mid year is very, very significant because a lot of twin flames are feeling a shift. And also, you would notice that many of you all are also going through this immense upgrade. I'm just going to inform everyone in the group I'm live. Okay. Okay, I see one viewer. So now I know at least someone has joined me. Okay, I see more of y'all coming in. All right, thank you again, guys, for all your support, all your tips in the tip jar and donations. They are all so from the heart. And like MJ had posted, anything that you give always triples and goes tenfold. Ripple of kindness is like the biggest energy movement out there. Any deed you do will always multiply. So you throw kindness into the world, it will multiply. You help someone, it will multiply. And it's got a magical way of coming back. Hello, Robin. So good to see you. Hi, Jalen. So good to see you. Again, today's topic is extremely interesting. We are talking about the two common types of divine masculines out there. And many of you are probably aware of it, talking to your fellow divine feminines, and also this is quite a big trend. I'm going to give it a few minutes because it's only 10:01 and I know more of you all will join me in. So I'm going to talk about the energies of June. A major shift has happened, and that too today is full moon, and all the energies are amplified. So some of you all may be going through what you call a major cathartic moment. That is, you may be feeling really emotional, or you may be feeling extremely happy. That is, you may be reminiscing memories with your twin flame. You may be feeling him in 5D more. Their presence is everywhere. You just have to look sometimes. And those of you all are watching me live on YouTube, thank you all. I just started uploading all my lives there. So for anyone new watching, welcome, and thank you all for your support. And I hope today's topic draws a lot of inspiration and actually draws a lot of similarity to your divine masculine. Feel free to comment. Hi, Cheryl. So good to see you. Hi, Marie. So good to see you. All right, I am going to start in a bit. I see 8 of y'all now. So, hi Karen. You know, when I do different timings, I always see a different crowd and love that. Love that. Again, guys, if you love the work I'm doing, feel free to leave a tip. My PayPal is up there, and really appreciate everything you guys do. Oh, MJ, thank you so much for coming in and all the support you show all of us. You are amazing. Without you, this group would never be functioning, and true twin flames won't be discovering one another. Hi, Emma. I hope I pronounced your name right. Emma, right? Hi, Karen. Oh, Karen says hi to MJ. All right. So I'm going to delve right into topic because there are 12 viewers, and a bit about June energies. So June energies is very transforming. So you guys can take up a new hobby, try something new, build and further strengthen your connection with your divine masculine. This is a perfect time to start. And again, I've done several videos on 5D communication. So you can check out. That's what I did last week. But today's topic is so damn fascinating because there are two types of divine masculines out there. That one type is they are already in a relationship, either with a karmic soulmate or a soulless entity, or with someone, okay, and they're not able to commit to their divine feminine. They want to, they're doing everything they can, but it's just that there's so many obstacles on their path. This group of divine masculines are trying so hard to unite with their divine feminines, and you divine feminines would know that because you know innately they are trying and they're doing all they can. Hello, Moni. Good to see you. Oh, I'm seeing a lot. I think this is a good time. I'm seeing 18 of you. All right. Hi, Angela. I'm seeing a lot of you. That's really, really good. Okay, so we're talking about the two most common types of divine masculines out there. And I was talking about the first type. Oh, 21 viewers. Okay, so the first type, like I was just mentioning, so for those of you who have missed the first few bits, you can always watch it. These lives always remain in this group exclusively. But I've created a playlist on YouTube as well where you can catch all my other lives for easy access because I'm not able to do it within the group itself. Okay, first I'm going to start with a general discourse and why. Okay, often the ones that actually form a community are often the divine feminines, right? Most of the time, the divine masculine suffers in silence. They don't really have a tribe because even thinking about the twin flame connection makes them feel like this is out of this world or I'll never be accepted for this. So often they suffer in silence. And within that category, you have two types. The one that's married, the one who's like committed to this wife whom we don't know, could be a karmic soulmate or a soulless entity, which I talked about 2 weeks ago, the NPCs. And they're not able to leave the marriage because they have built this partnership with this individual. They have children, they have responsibilities, everything. And divorces are very, very expensive. All of you know that. So all these factors tend to prevent them from coming in union with you. But this group actually, union is more possible with this group than the other group, which is what a lot of you divine feminines here witness that their divine masculines are like. They are the non-committed, who will never commit to anyone kind of divine masculine. So they can be like the monk, they can be like the playboy. That means they will go dating with a lot of women, but they will never commit to one. Or they will basically just push love away and never allow. They're basically the type that will tell you, I don't believe in love. I don't believe in commitment. I don't believe in uh, spending time with the women for the rest of my life. That is the dangerous category because changing their minds takes years and years and years of devotion. So basically, I'll share a small anecdote about Lord Shiva and Parvati in the Hinduism. So basically, Lord Shiva he falls under twin flame category 2, which is the non-committed type. So he is meditating in his cave for eons and eons of time. And then Parvati falls in love. But as usual, just like that second category monk type of playboy type of divine masculine, he doesn't reciprocate. But she knows he is the divine masculine, and he also knows she's the divine feminine, but yet he doesn't want to commit with her. So this happened long, 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 long ago. What Parvati does is that she goes to a cave. She survives on this leaf called bilva leaves, which is a very holy tree. Actually, I have the plant, and one thing I realized about the leaves is it's really high in energy, and you can actually eat them. It's called the Bael plant, Bael. So if you guys want to check out, it's pretty good. Anyway, she survived on it like completely, and her devotion and her penance was so intense that Lord Shiva decides to accept her as his wife, and he becomes a household man. So this brings us to present day divine masculine who fall under that second category. So they will always, always, always reject you divine feminines. And you'll probably wonder, what is wrong with this guy? He doesn't seem to be in a commitment with anyone. Does he even like women? Like, what is his story? And you would also notice them like going on a lot of dates, spending time with a lot of women, but they will never commit. And they are highly mysterious, and they are often very quick to reject their divine feminine. They are the sort that will tell you point blank, I'm not interested in you. I don't believe in any of this bullshit that you're telling me about divine love or whatever crap. And they are the ones who suffer in silence the most because they have also ascended. They're highly aware of this connection. But the backstory to is that they are called the matrix twins. So under the two matrix twins, the one that's married and the one is the non-committal type, they tend to play out a certain attribute because that is what strengthens the divine feminine. Oh my goodness, it's like someone's trying to stop me from speaking. Thanks, Karen, for your comment. Oh, Tammy, say I say hi to Arya too, and Amy. Lucky us. I know a lot of you can relate to this because your divine masculines fall on either one of these categories. Okay, so always remember the main role of a divine masculine is to be a protector. So again, within these two categories, there are multi-dimensional categories. So when twin flames incarnate on Earth, you have the monadic twin flames, you have the split soul twin flames. And monadic twin flames tend to be star seeds, they come here on missions with and they are more highly advanced in that regard because they have already gone through that separation matrix. But yet they still go through that typical separation phase. So often what happens is that when the male tends to be fully awakened, he feels that he can only attain enlightenment solo, that he can't do it with divine union. Oh, Ariala, hello. Linda says hi, and hello to everyone as well. So I'm talking about the two different types of divine masculines out there, the non-committing type and the married one. Okay, so a little bit back, going a little bit back about the history. So some twin flames, they come here for missions, like United Nations. You're either from Sirius or Pleiades or Andromeda or Arcturus, Polaris, any of these major star system, Orions, Mintakans included. And often, because your relationship with your divine counterpart is so strong, you always think that you'll be fine when you enter the matrix of Earth. But the Earth matrix comes with the veil of amnesia, which means once you cross the wall, you can't remember. So it's a kind of like the movie Stardust. In Stardust, there's a big block between the real world and the fantasy world. So it's like that. And again, Stardust, by the way, guys, is a twin flame movie. So those of you who haven't watched it, you guys should watch it. And a little sidetrack here. In that movie, there'll be a quote where the star herself will incarnate as a being, and she will say, and someone will ask like why she chose to come in human form when she's being tortured by the witches. She will say that when I was up there as a star, what really fascinated me was love, the way humans fell in love, and I wanted that, so I came. Only after coming here I realized it's like that. So you guys will kind of get the message. And the latest Matrix movie, Matrix Resurrections, that movie is amazing as well, and it's got a lot of comparisons to what you guys are going through in your journey. By the way, so I'm going to talk about this. A lot of twin flames, they've got a support system, and they are around Earth in alien spaceships. So you have your Sirius family there, you have Andromeda family, but they can only help you from there. So you have to be receptive to their communication, because often what happens is that a lot of you twin flames start to feel crazy once you start connecting with your multidimensional selves, your guides, your angels, even God. Sometimes you feel that way, but that is not how it should be. When you connect to yourself, when you're on the path of self-realization, everything comes to light. So the point of origin is always God. So why do you need all these middle people? Just go to God directly and you will always be guided to the right people. So having said that, that non-committed divine masculine often tends to carry the bigger burden because they think that once they get into union, their divine feminine is never going to grow. Just like Parvati, she needed to go through the whole cleansing process, clearing her past lives. And there's a backstory to that as well. She incarnated as Sati and she kind of was angry with her dad, and something happened there. So there is a basis. And then Lord Shiva was heartbroken. And that's why when she reincarnated as Parvati, she had to go through this whole new level of meditation to like unite with him. But even when she was Sati, it was difficult to get into union with Lord Shiva. So it's very interesting because Indian mythologies have got that kind of twin flame. And again, even Greek mythology, if you look at those stories, again, they're talking about twin flames. And even stories like Romeo and Juliet, they're all twin flames. But the thing is, you would notice the trend. Union has always been hard for twin flames in any era, be it um, prehistoric times to Atlantis times. It has always been the hardest. But the present time is like the best possible period to actually be in union because everyone is going through a cosmic shift. Everyone is awakening. So if you follow the bandwagon, you will be in union. But again, union is not the main purpose. Having said that, two types of divine masculine. So often when divine masculines come here, they take on the bigger burden, which means they allow themselves to completely forget their cosmic origin. And they tend to serve as the provider and protector. So what they do is they tend to like send you all this love from the outside. And often this is to give the divine feminine the time and space to develop her own spirituality, to blossom out of those romantic notions of romance and actually realize that love in its most divine possibility is the highest form of love, and that is the kind of love that is the rarest. That is the kind of love that you can spend 500 years in a cave just meditating. That's how potent twin flame love is. But the thing is, often what happens is that the divine masculine tends to fall into his own burdens. When a pair of twin flames first incarnate on earth, they are very confident. They are like, okay, I can. So usually the first few lifetimes they are in union. This is for monadic twin flames. But then what happens is the more you incarnate on earth, you get trapped in this endless loop, which is you're constantly struggling to come out of these relationships that soulless entities, the non player characters, and karmics, that means souls who get trapped in karmic cycles, tend to trap twin flames. And this is part of the bigger collective, the evil collective that doesn't want to raise the earth's vibration. That is, right now, earth is vibrating in 3D. The original vibration of earth is 5D. So if earth goes to 5D, what will happen? Everyone will be awake. Things will be transparent. There won't be evil. You won't have rape or murder, or everything will be transparent. People will live in a very harmonious utopian society. 3D, everything is polarized. For every good, there is bad. So everything is like 50-50. For all the good people out there, they're all bad people. And amongst these statistics, only 25% have souls. 75% are just high functioning robots, artificial intelligence. And within the 25, 12.5% is good, 12.5% part of the whole draconian movement. And again, they are not bad because earth has gone down to that vibration, because in the eyes of the cosmos, everything is supposed to play out the way it's supposed to be. And the purpose of earth is always to attain enlightenment. Going back to divine masculines, because divine masculines often tend to think that in order to protect my divine feminine, I shouldn't be in union. And this falls under category 2, the non committed type. the ones that you may think as a divine feminine they are talking to a lot of women because that's the image they like to portray, but they are the ones who don't even make love to another woman after meeting their divine feminine. It becomes extremely difficult, just as it becomes extremely difficult for the divine feminine to have sex with anyone else or even date anyone else. But again, within the two categories, the married one has no choice because they still have to make do with the responsibilities, the commitment they have with their karmic partner or the NPCs. For the not committed type, again, they split into two categories, the playboy. So they are like sleeping around with other women because they're testing out, is this how I would feel with my divine feminine, or what I'm imagining about her is true? So they're kind of testing the theory. And often, when your divine counterpart is having sex with someone else, you would always feel it. And hence, the non committed monk kind of divine masculine would never give you that burden. But they are also the hardest to get into union with because they are like, no, I'm going to protect my feminine from everything. But usually, that category will unite eventually. Then comes the playboy. After going through all these women, they suddenly hit this realization, hey, I can only love one person. I can only make love to one person. I can only love one person multidimensionally, and that is my divine feminine. Again, you will eventually get into union. And then the married type eventually will have the confidence to go through a divorce and eventually do what you call conscious uncoupling. And this is a new age term and it's rapidly spreading around, and a lot of people go through that. And after that, once they get divorced, what happens is often they fall into the playboy category because they don't know anyone except for their karmic and their divine feminine. They want to explore a different world. So either they go into that category or they get into union. So guys, I'm like drawing a mind map here on like what would lead you to union. Most importantly, whatever happens, it is in match of your vibration. So you can never hack or cheat or go away from the divine or not pray to God and get into union. So ultimately, you have to completely surrender to God because God is the only energy that can unite you with your twin flame. And often, God is the one that stirs you in the right direction because once you start praying to God and you're in complete surrender, you will be guided to the right people, the right psychics, the right community, the right support system, and everything will fall in place. And often I have clients telling me, sometimes you come in my meditation and I'm guided to book a session with you. So you wonder, what is that energy? That is actually the universe, that is God. God always sends you in the direction of the right people. That's why it's so important to completely surrender. But again, God is a very, very private thing between you and your creator. So each one of you all have your own way. So now going back to the first category, the married man, he suffers so much because after he meets his divine feminine, he realizes that he's no longer in love with his wife. And that can be very, very detrimental because he has got to answer to his kids, he's got to answer to his partner, who in some cases, not always they are karmics, they could be soulmates too. And it's very, very difficult to break their heart. In fact, the soulmate category is the worst because it's very hard to leave your soulmate for your divine feminine. But that too will happen eventually. Like I say, guys, it's always in the vibration. So that's why this goes to the runner chaser dynamic. When the divine feminine is very, very desperate for love and union, she pushes a divine masculine away. And her divine masculine is more aware than the divine feminine probably thinks she is. Often the divine feminine has got a tendency to become a toxic feminine or ego feminine, that is, I know better, I'm the one healing, I'm better at everything. But actually your divine masculine is more aware in some cases because they force you into spiritual awakening, which you will never do if you never encounter your divine masculine. So you have to look at it as there is a major reason for it. There's a bigger reason for everything that happens. And if you go back to your conversations with your divine masculine, there's always a hidden message. For example, your divine masculine says, I'm not interested in you. Like, I really, really, really like you, but I'm not interested in you. And then you'll go on to say that I'll never be able to fall in love with anyone. In fact, I don't even love anyone. You got your answer there. He's like contradicting himself by saying that I'm not interested in you, but there's no one else he can love either. So the message is that he loves you, but you have to awaken to your true purpose. Of course it will hurt. The moment he says something like, I'm rejecting you, I'm not interested in you, it will crash. Because you just don't understand. You know he's your divine partner. You've lived so many lives together. You belong with one another. But how can he say that? So this monk type of divine masculine, you might see them partying, dancing with different women, but they will never commit to any one of them. Unless it's a high level NPC, soulless entity that is really, really trying to prevent their union because together they are like Trinity and Neo. Again, you guys should watch the Matrix movie. Then they are always going to be kept in a distance. Even the latest Matrix movie, Trinity, the divine feminine, is entrapped in a relationship and has two kids. But again, her divine masculine, Neo, he is like the non committed type. And he always feels for Trinity. So that's what a lot of your divine masculines feel for you. So next time, think twice before you are like thinking your divine masculine is not awakened, he's being extremely mean. Everything he says should be like golden words to you because it is playing a part in your awakening, especially when he says something like, I'm not interested in you, I can never be in love with you, I can never be committed to you, or I am not interested. It means that you are not interested in yourself. So your divine masculine often mirrors. So shift. Once you start loving yourself, you will notice so many changes. Your divine masculine will notice the vibration and will come back to you. And that non committed type will be committed, like Lord Shiva and Parvati, in a very mythological way. But it is true, guys. That's what happens. And then the married category, eventually they will leave their wives too, but you need to give them space to grow, time to grow, because you can't immediately expect to be in union with them after they leave, even though it doesn't make sense. They left for you. Why aren't they being with you? So when that happens, what you do is that you always remember that the more space you give your divine masculine, he's like a boomerang. The more space you give him, the faster he comes back to you. Having said that, the monk type, so now I'm going to talk a bit about the playboy type that falls under that non-committed type. The playboy type is not searching for love. The playboy type is just putting up a facade to earth because they don't want to look uncool in front of their friends, or they don't want to be called gay if they are heterosexual. If not, people will be like, why are you single all the time? Or they just want people to leave them alone because there's always that pressure of being in a relationship with someone, which earth tends to force on a lot of people. Divine feminines are better at handling that. Thanks, Cheryl. Yes, Batman. So I'll use the Batman analogy. So a lot of your divine masculines tend to hide in their bat cave and man cave, and they don't really share their energies with anyone in the level you may think they are actually sharing. So often you may think that they are flirting with someone on Facebook, or you may see pictures of them dancing with some women in an exotic place in like El Nino, or, like the Philippines, for instance, with his NPC friends, people who are completely soulless. Oh my goodness. Or you find them in like Vegas, partying with a bunch. You will see all of these things. That's why don't look at their Instagram or their social media. All these external flirtations are part of their cover to be the monk. That's how they try to live on this earth and they're able to save all this potent energy for you eventually. You are the one. Like, it can't be with anyone else, just as how much you feel in this journey. As much as it seems crazy, the same thing goes for the divine masculines too. In fact, they suffer 100 times more than you, because divine feminines always have a support system, always have sisterhood, always have a tribe. Imagine a divine masculine talking to his friends. The first thing, they'll be laughed at. The second thing, they'll be brought to a party to just look for sex. That's what their guy friends are capable of doing. That's what NPCs do. They always distract their divine masculine from being with their twin flame by throwing all these soulless entities in front of them. So don't fall for this bullshit. Often, really, they come in different sizes and forms, and they will trigger their divine feminine in all ways possible. And often, that's how they lower the vibration, because divine feminines, it's so easy to break a divine feminine these days. All you have to do is social media. They talking, like, divine feminines can be triggered even if their divine masculine is talking to another female who may have no interest in them at all, or vice versa. Anyway, hi Lisa, hi Mai, hi Diana. I hope you guys have been intently listening. I actually see 25 of you all today and 25 comments. So 2525, that's an angel number as well. Manifestation and change. And again, guys, if you are really, really, really enjoying this live, please feel free to throw in a reaction. And I have a tip jar as well. If you want to support my work, feel free to leave a tip. And I'll be doing channeling towards the end as well, but I still have a little bit more to cover before I wrap up today's live. So there's all these scenarios, and I work with a lot. I, in fact, work exclusively with a lot of divine feminines, and also, um, I also work with monadic flames who are. Oh, Bhavan, this is brilliant and so interesting today. Oh, thank you so much, Bhavani. Linda, I'm so interested in this topic, especially the married twin flame insight. Okay, I'll go more into the married twin flame insight. So, the married twin flame has got trouble leaving their wives because they are scared to death. You have to remember, they are not in love with their wives. As bad as it seems, they have no choice. They signed this contract, a very 3D kind of contract. And I've told many of you about contracts. Since we are born, Earth makes you sign contracts, from phone contracts to going on the bus, that's a contract, to buying something in the supermarket, it's a contract. That's what I learned in law school. Contract, everything in life is a contract. So you're so brainwashed to sign contracts, right? Marriage also is a contract, and the divinity has long disappeared. So this man commits to an NPC, a soulless entity, or a karmic. It's very difficult for them to come out of it. Some divine masculines are extremely wealthy. Most of them are. So divorce is going to separate their assets. Their children are going to be affected. The women is going to take more money, or they're going to be left with zero, because the court always looks at the amount of years. The amount of years will determine how much the female gets. It's very, very women centric, especially countries like Singapore. Oh, thank you so much, Angela. Angela says your wisdom is always appreciated. Oh, thank you. You guys are amazing. Really, your words, your reviews, your tips, your donations, everything. You guys are all amazing. In fact, I was just looking through my review album, and I'm like, I'm so grateful to this community. And again, thanks to MJ. We met a long time ago when she was looking for readers, and I'm the sort of person who would never apply, because I only read in this page and my own. And and it's amazing because it's all these amazing divine feminines, real divine feminines, who are here and know what I'm talking about as well. Karen, yes, it is. I get spousal support. So, yeah, so divorces are very expensive. So, hence, that's why, for technical reasons, it's very difficult for your married divine masculine to leave their spouses. Another thing, the divine feminine is not going to settle for like being a mistress or anything like that. And you shouldn't, because that kind of, um, how do I put it? You don't have to settle for anything, and you don't have to be the other women also. But what you got to do is give your divine masculine the space, because they're going through so much and they're not even able to talk to you about it because they know you'll be triggered. Because you want to be in the position of their wives. But think about their wives. They don't get anything out of the man except for the money. Okay, Marif, I guess I'm on that level now sometimes where Marif says, I guess I'm on that level now sometimes where when he said hurtful things, I just smile now. I'm trying to understand why he's saying such things. Well, before, I get easily triggered and react negatively. You see, exactly. So now you're more aware of why your DM behaves the way he behaves. And any category, the divine masculine loves you more than you. You have to realize that. And they will do anything for you. It's just that the words they say, you have to kind of like twist it. And so you shouldn't listen to his words. You should listen to the feelings and emotions behind those words. So, example, your divine masculine says, I'm not interested in you. A random stranger at a bar says, I'm not interested in you, you get the message. Not interested. But when your DM says that, is that true? You have to go behind how difficult it would have been for him to say something that he himself can't say. But that's the only way for him to get you kick started on this journey, for you to grow, for you to become the most potent and goddess version of your divine feminine potential. If not, you are going to just sit down and whine and pine and become a toxic feminine. That separation is so necessary for soul growth. Diana, this is so interesting, especially the non committal DM. Mostly because when talking about commitment with my DM, he said, I'm not about that life. So this is really giving me a good insight. Exactly. That's what they say. The non committed always. And they won't commit with any other women. So they are like you in a way. Just like you're not able to date anyone, this category of DMs won't date anyone. In fact, they believe solo path would lead to enlightenment. So they are the monks. Karen, wow, my right ear just rang loudly and high when you just mentioned us DM not being a mistress. Exactly, because you are supposed to be treated as the queen of your divine masculine. So you never have to lower yourself to that. Just give it some time, especially for women who fall under that first category where your divine masculine is married. Things will work out. You need to give him time to work out his earthly affairs. In fact, he would make all the sacrifices. In fact, he will be willing to go penniless, meaning giving all the money to that ex so that he can be with you. KK channel. Mine is definitely non-committal type. The monk type or the playboy type. Yeah, that category is also big. So these two categories are, in fact, every twin flame story you listen to in today's day and age, the divine masculine will fall under either of the category. Moni, Eric is a turtle monk for sure. Exactly. Oh boy. Guys, do you have any questions? I'm opening the floor, and then after that I'll go to channeling. I'll do some channeling for you guys. So I'm going to take a sip of water. I'm always running out of water. Like the next thing I have on my couch is like tonic water. And I'm not going to open like a tonic water. Yeah. Holly, hi Vash. I love your advice regarding the married DM. It gives me hope and a plan. Thank you for your support. Oh, always. Anyway, guys, I have saved all these lives and uploaded it on YouTube, and I've got that playlist. You can find it on my album. I've also shared it as a link on the page. I know I'd been talking about this for a long time that I'm going to create the playlist. So far, I'm only 30 videos into 72 videos I've done. So it's coming, guys. I'm uploading it slowly. Also, I have to always say thank you to MJ for. If not, I don't think I would do lives, because I was never going to do lives because I wanted to keep my professional life as a lawyer separate from what I do. But now I realize that I can intermingle both. Angela, slightly left field. If a DM and DF have a child, will it be possible they are soulless or also divine? What do you mean? If a divine masculine and a divine feminine have a child, no, they will only be divine. It's very rare, almost impossible. That will never be the case. Unless they themselves agree for a project purpose or a mission purpose to have that soulless. But often good energies would not allow that. Like your womb would not be able to carry a soulless entity. So it would, and again, a soulless entity can't be divine. It's more like artificial intelligence. Like, how can a robot be divine? Of course, everybody is divine, everything is divine, but from the soul and the non-soul aspect. That's what I meant to say. But thank you for that question. It's a really, really good question. So thank you so much. All right, guys, I'm going to open the floor to some channeling. Again, guys, feel free to leave a tip. There's a tip jar. My PayPal link is up there, and tip will guarantee a reading as well. And also, I'm opening the floor to channelings now. So ask me. Oh my. Okay, I'm not going to move on from the topic yet. Diana says, I actually thought I would have a million questions, but I'm gone blank. Oh, okay, that's good. I think I've covered most. But again, I can do part two. If you guys make a request, I can always do a second part to this. Depending on the questions I receive. Again, here the comments are closed, but on YouTube, you will be able to comment. So if you go there, you can always comment on the lives and I can help you. All right, guys, if no more questions, I'm opening the floor for channeling. So feel free to ask me, and I'll start with some channeling. Oh, Angela, if you have a message for me, I would appreciate. I wonder if my DM has undergone his awakening in 3D. Angela, oh, connecting to your divine masculine, I feel a lot of sad energies, like extremely sad. It's as though he is broken. Like, that's what I tap on. So he's not really vibrating in 3D. He's actually vibrating in like 1D and 2D. But not the bad 1D and 2D, but rather like he wants to come out of an entrapment he's in right now. And he's not able to express what he feels towards you. So he's struggling with that a lot. So, what you can do, Angela, is that you can keep sending him love, and that would really, really, really help him, because that would give him that opportunity to feel your love, because right now he's quite cut off. And hence, when he does that, when you do that, send him that love, you can feel him shifting. But he's awakening. It's just that it's much slower than you would expect him to be. But things are getting better, and you have to trust that DMs are already awakened. So they just have to wake up from the dream they are sleeping on, which is 3D Earth. I hope that helps, Angela. I'll move on to KK Chanel. Ah, my sister in law is the same name, Chanel. Even though mine says he has never loved a woman who has never met a woman and made him even think about it, could we still have union? Of course. Come on, you got the answer. Like, you are like the only women he feels something for, so of course he can have union. In fact, that's what I say. All these different categories of twin flames always get into union, but it is in line with your frequency, your spiritual growth, and how much you are willing to devote yourself in this journey. Complete surrender to God, complete devotion, complete meditation. Like, you can literally, metaphorically spend time in a cave, and that's the kind of enlightenment level you need to reach to get into union. And are you willing to do that? Amy, I would take channeling if you have anything for me. Well, Amy, your DM, I have done so many readings for you through my lives, and he always has such sweet and flourishing and very pure energies. But I also feel that his confidence is often affected because he's not able to express himself fully to you. So hence that's why you guys are always swinging back and forth. Like one moment is like committing and then he disappears. But the truth is he always 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 wants to be with you, and multidimensionally he is. So that's the message for you for today, Amy. And let me see if anything else comes up. I see a lot of progress in his root chakra, which means that he's willing to make a move. So you may come across some movement. There might be a change when you see him next. And it's very 3D. So I feel like you will be getting stronger 3D communication with your divine counterpart. So things are headed in the right direction and it's going good for you, Amy. Sheena, lovely to see you here. I knew it. 10 p.m. Eastern is a good time. I normally never ask about Eric, but today I'm curious what his feelings and thoughts are. Oh, I know you don't. Eric knows you are special, you are highly successful, and he feels that he can never be a match for you. And often he fantasizes a lot about you, he thinks a lot about you in so many different levels, from 3D to 4D to 5D. And he wants to do something with all these feelings, but yet again he is in this strange commitment with all these different responsibilities that he has taken career wise, taken life wise. He doesn't know how to make a move, and he feels you more than he would feel anyone else, so he doesn't want to hurt you. So often he takes a step behind for that reason, because he doesn't want to hurt you or make you feel worse. So that's what I'm getting for Eric, Sheena. And but there's so much love, and the love is so pure and so beautiful, and it's just amazing. By the way, thanks, um Moni, for the kind donation. Really, really appreciate that. I'm going to do yours first, and then I'll do the others. So, Moni, again, your DM is full of love for you, and he will do anything and everything to be with you. But yet again, he's so threatened by how beautiful you are, because in his mind, you are hard to get. And often he tends to play these 3D games, but there's so much purity and love. And he just wants to treat you like the queen you are. So, Moni, there's so much potential. I feel there's going to be great progress in your journey. Next up is Rachel. Hi, Rachel. How are you? How is my DM this week? Your DM is being very, very social this week. So he's on the playboy kind of zone, but he's not committed to anyone. So you don't have to worry. Energetically, there's a lot of grief and pain. He's going through what you call this whole phase in his life where he thinks that no one will ever love me and there's nothing left in my life. And then he contradicts himself, because he knows the love he gets from you is pure. But sometimes he doubts that maybe this is unreal. So he's trapped in that constant cycle. So I hope that helps, Rachel. Linda, any messages from Darren for me? He's actually going to be away for 2 weeks. He said he would miss me and put a sad emoji. You see, you got all your answers in the sad emoji. He is missing you a lot, and he's been thinking a lot about you more than usual, and this full moon has also affected him. So his everything is amplified. Sorry guys, my voice. Live channeling, really. It's not easy to do. Um Tapping into his energies, I feel a lot of growth, and I also see a lot of green, which indicates his heart chakra. So I see a lot of yearning. So green indicates growing, yearning, love. Pink tends to be more playful, but here it's like he's missing you a lot, a kind of like the Romeo kind of missing. So though that's the message for you, Linda. Diana, I'm not really channeling, but is it normal to be forgetful about 5D communication, but to know that it has happened? Like, I feel like I've been having 5D communication with my DM, but I don't recall any of it. I have a sense of knowing, yes, of course. Of course, you'll remember, you'll forget your 5D communication because a lot of 5D communication happens, and sometimes it's difficult to keep track of it. But the knowing, you pinpointed it right. So it's a kind of knowing. So often, 5D communication can be like, um, walking in the ocean, can be very fuzzy, almost like you can't see, but you can see, you can feel, you can't feel. Some can be real stronger than the other. Sometimes you can feel like your DM is like making love to you. Sometimes you may feel like he's lying next to you. Like I've had divine feminines who have lost their virginity to their DMs in the astral, even before making love with them in 3D. So amazing, guys. Like, really. Oh, Jalen, thank you so much for the donation. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Like, truly, you guys are so loving and thoughtful, and I'm so blessed, and everyone here is so blessed because we have this amazing community. And again, Diana, I hope I've answered your question. And it does happen, and there is no, it doesn't happen linear. It happens like, because there's no time or space in 5D communication. So it can happen like anytime. And sometimes you may feel like deja vu. You're welcome, Angela, Bhavani. If you have anything um, for me about my DM, please share with me. It was an unexpected crossing of paths in a temple. Oh, that is so spiritual and so significant metaphorically, because temples were designed to be high energy places, and that shows that this was divinely orchestrated. And again, crossing paths has reminded your DM how much he feels for you, and that love that he has towards you is pure. And he too believes in all these spiritual coincidences. So that's what I'm getting. So things will be good, and there is definitely awakening there and so much potential. However, I feel like he's hiding a lot of things. So I feel like he's trapped in a situation where he may not be able to express himself. So he's probably, I don't know, something related to gangs, or he's in a situation where he needs to lay low. So that's what I'm getting from your DM. KK Chanel, I just wish I knew how he really felt. Oh, my channelings tend to be point on. I can try to tap in something for you. Well, when you mean really feel, you see, the thing is, you're never going to know how he really feels, because DMs, even in 3D communication, often tend to lie, because they will never quite be able to explain how they feel for you in words. So you have to start trusting God in your journey. You have to trust the universe in your journey. And when you start doing that, you will be able to know how exactly he feels. And you'll be good. Everything will work out well. Sending you so much love, KK. Moni, I think Eric is going through ego death at the moment. Can you confirm if that is the stage he's experiencing right now? Anything else coming through from him at the moment? Thank you so much, Moni, for your kind donation. I mean, tip. Um, I can confirm he's going through an ego death, because all of a sudden he's going through the extreme. Now he feels like he's not worthy enough. He feels like you're too good for him. He feels like he will never be able to care for a woman who has so much beauty and potential all at once. Sometimes he feels like you're too good to be true. But at the same time, the ego death is getting him to waking up to the true divinity of your connection, which is beyond your material bodies and somewhat metaphysical and spiritual. Oh my goodness, the weather is so warm here. Ah. So what else I'm getting from Eric is that he wants you to know that he has so many sweet thoughts about you, and he can't stop thinking about you, and there's so much he wants to do, and yet he's not able to do anything that, like, he feels like he wants to express things, but yet he's not able to express anything because he's afraid that you are going to reject him. So that's what's like going through his mind at the moment. So I would say that his throat chakra is quite blocked. His third eye chakra is opening up. His solar plexus is again underactive, and that's why he's not able to be honest and confident about how he feels. But besides that, the vibrations and the combined energies you both share, it's so beautiful. I see like gold, silver, pink, green, purple, and these are all like higher dimensional colors. Almost I see octarine, which is a very, very, very special color, almost colorless, and it's amazing. Like the vibrational spectrum between you both guys are like on fire. Literally anything you manifest is going to come through as far as the relationship is concerned. Diana, thank you so much for your lovely donation. Really, really appreciate that. Really, I know it's from the heart. Like all of you, even your kind words, your tips, your donations, it's all from the heart, and I always appreciate that. Like every review you leave, every kind word you share, every heart emotion you share, it's really touches my heart. Like really, like Jen, thank you so much for that. So, Diana, so I've restricted Warring from viewing all my social media platforms. I wonder if we are any closer to union or if he has anything he wants me to know right now. He is freaking out. He's so used to viewing your stories. Now he's afraid. He's worried something has happened to you. So he's in that place of great concern. So I feel that he may be quite dramatic when he reaches out to you, like, why you like disappearing, like what's going on, like why are you so silent? So but again, even before confronting you, he would want to say all these things, but then he would go back into his man cave and keep quiet. So that's what's going on in his mind right now, but he's panicking a lot, and you're probably feeling those energies because twin flames are always connected, so often you would feel. So that's what's going within. His throat chakra is like completely up and down because he wants to express, yet he's afraid, what if I say something wrong and I don't want to piss her off? Because to him, you're like a power woman. You are highly successful. He knows you don't take shit, and he knows that he has to be sensitive or you're going to tell him off. So, but it has definitely triggered him, so you will definitely see a reaction for the restriction. So all the best, Diana. Marif, any messages? If any from Vincent, we chatted longer last night. Oh, that is so sweet. There's a lot of love blossoming between you both. A lot of energies. There's a lot of. I feel like Vincent is reminiscing a lot about you. He's thinking about old times. He feels renewed. He feels energized. He wants you to know from 5D that he's so happy at where the relationship is. But of course, he wants to do more, and he will definitely do more when he can. I hope that helps. Amy, yes, I'm just tired now. Oh, everything will be all right. Nimi, hi, Vaish. I feel I'm in union with my DM in 5D, maybe, but not in contact in 3D, but seems like he's enjoying with third party. It doesn't bother me, but I wonder if we are meant to have union in this lifetime. I wonder if you have anything to say from him. Again, Nimi, the third party is being a huge influence in his life right now. So, in terms of union timeline, it's showing me a lifetime after this. So, the next lifetime, or the third lifetime, the third reincarnation cycle, there's definitely union. But right now, there's a huge gap between you both. But this can be shifted if you like truly go into like spiritual awakening. But the third party's influence is going to be there periodically. And after she's gone, there's going to be another third party. So it's going to be this endless cycle for a while. I'm seeing like some karmic patterns he has to neutralize. Of course, his higher self wants to apologize to you because there's so much he wants to do, but yet, due to a lot of reasons, there's only a limited version of himself that he can present. So that's for you, Nimi. But don't worry, things will get better. Just take this as something to push all your energy into spiritual awakening. Tell me, are we progressing well? Of course, you guys are progressing awesome. Since the last time we spoke, Tammy, multidimensionally, you guys, there's so much happening. In fact, when I mean multidimensionally, every dimension possible, like 3D, 2D, 10D, like every dimension, like things are really, really progressing between you both. And I have to say that things are looking really, really good. for you, Tammy, and you're going to be in the energies of abundance and opportunities, and your DM is going to contribute in so many other ways that you won't even realize, because that's how fast it's going to happen. But great things are coming ahead for you. Oh, you're most welcome, Amy. Jalen, me and my DM are struggling with this karmic and hoping the situation will get better soon. I'll take any channeling I can get. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Oh, thank you so much for your kind donation. I really, really, really appreciate that. It's so nice of you. Um, like I said, the karmic tends to have this huge influence often, because in your case, this karmic has got certain things that he needs to neutralize. And again, like I explained in my previous lives, karma is something that's only applicable in 3D. So he can release this karma to the universe instead of like working hand on hand with her. But I do sense that he's struggling a lot, because your DM is a man of honor, and to him it's like a gentleman. He needs to fix things because he can, before he can come to you 100% pure. That's how he operates. He operates in that very classy, divine, masculine kind of personality. But it will definitely get better soon, because I feel him awakening. He's definitely ascending. I see a lot of codes being transferred, because you guys are star seeds. So there are more downloads that are going to come to you guys in the coming weeks. And there are many things that are going to happen to you that is going to show a difference. And the situation between him and his karmic will too neutralize. And I feel like he's getting strength from you. I know you send him a lot of love, and keep doing that. Again, today is full moon, so you can always write your thoughts in a paper, and that will further manifest for him. When I look at his chakras, what I see is that his throat, his solar plexus, his heart, his crown, and his root, like 5 out of 7 chakras, are deeply affected. And that's because his karmic tends to drain him a lot, because she tends to fall under the energy vampire category. So often it takes him a long time to gain back his energy, and often he needs time by himself to get back the energy, or when he spends time with you or thinks about you. So that's the reason why he's going through a lot of suffering, sending you heaps of love and healing to you and your karmic, for his karmic situation to like ease up, and so that his karmic will also like walk away from the situation. But things will get better soon, and his higher self wants you to know that things will turn around, that his 3D self is gaining more confidence, because he's reaching out to God and the universe more, as much as he might not reveal these things to you, but he is growing spiritually. So all the best to you, Gerlin. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm sorry if I don't. Um, Again, yeah, that's the channeling I'm getting, but it's going good. As for your energies, they're all looking really beautiful. Your chakras are flowering and blossoming, and it shows a lot of spiritual growth that you have done on your part. I see a lot of purity, I see a lot of innocence, I see a lot of unconditional love coming from you, which is amazing. I hope that helps. Sheena, you're most welcome. Jen, can you feel mine? I'm just I'm just looking through how many more readings I have to do. All right. Hmm. Jen, can you feel mine? I can't feel yours. He's quite blocked, but one thing I can see is that there's a lot going on in his sacral chakra. It's very underactive, and there is so much that is kind of like, I would say that what is happening to him is that he wants to express himself, but he's not able to. So that's what I'm getting for you, Jen. Um, and then Nimit, hi Vaj, do you have any update from SPJ, please? I feel she's distancing in 5D and progressing with someone else in 3D. Thanks. Oh, Nimit, don't worry, things will get better. Don't worry, this 3D person is a soulless entity. You can watch last week's live and realize that a soulless entity will never be able to survive under a low vibration. So when you keep sending a lot of love to your divine counterpart, what will happen is that slowly that 3D connection will start to move away. So don't worry about that and don't focus on the progress. Focus on all the love that you both share multidimensionally, and things will shift. But things are definitely progressing, and I feel that she yearns for you. Her 5D self wants you to know that she has so, so very much love for you. Jacqueline, any messages from Brian for me? Brian, tapping into his energies. I see he's got issues in his root and sacral chakras. He's quite blocked there. So you may feel like he's not expressing, but his heart chakra is open. So if you open yourself up, you will be feeling his presence in 5D more. So his higher self wants you to know, please open up to me and I will give you all the support you need. His higher self also wants you to know that he's trying all he can to be the best version of himself he can be. KK, can you feel the energy of mine? I can see a lot of work taking place in your solar plexus and your crown chakra. I feel this will help you to strengthen your intuition more. So that's what I feel for you. My any message from Jonathan. I miss him a lot. We don't really talk or in contact. Just wish he will return back. Is there such thing as third party doing spells or black magic on him? All right, Mai. Again, black magic tends to be very 3D. So from a 5D level, which is what Agashik record clearing is about, is that you remove these vibrations from that level. And often these things can only affect you if you give them power. So black magic works this way, just like energy. Energy has got potential. White, black, all energies have potential. How we're going to use it is what these practitioners do. So ultimately, your person has got his own energies and power. So as long as he doesn't allow the black magic to affect him, it's never going to affect him. So what you can do from your angle, you can keep sending him love, you can keep sending him light, you can keep sending him all the energies to help him awaken and also send him protection. So that's what I'm getting for you, Mai. And the message I have from Jonathan to you is that he's struggling a lot and he wants you to know that um, he's in a lot of pain and he doesn't want you to give up on him. Linda, thank you, Vaish, for that very insightful message. You're most welcome, Linda. Lisa Fallon, anything for me and Brendan C. He messaged me a week ago asking, how are you doing? I eventually mustered my very articulate answer of hi, as we haven't really spoken in 6 months and haven't heard anything back yet. So that went well. Oh, that is wonderful. By the way, KK Chanel, my PayPal link is just up in the message. You can PayPal me. My PayPal handle is there, so you can make donation there. It's just, I can send you my PayPal link. Just a moment, guys. I should also take a break. All right. Yes. So, okay, I've sent that in the comments. I don't know why I'm not able to like reply to you. But yeah, that's my PayPal handle, www.paypal.me/VIESHNAVEEPANDIYAN. So yes, and all right, let me continue with my channeling. Okay, Lisa. So Lisa, things are progressing between you and Brendan, and that's why he reached out to you. So this shows that You see, for all those girls out there who feel that your divine masculine is not communicating, he will out of surprise. So, Lisa, thanks for sharing that. I can say that energetically things are blossoming between both of you. I see a lot of colors between your combined energetic field. I see pink, gold, they signify higher level guidance. So, your guides are helping you, and you guys are being blessed. Bhavani, thank you so much. I look forward to a reading in person when I make it back to Singapore after my divorce through. Or love to. We can always have an in-person reading. In fact, in-person readings are also wonderful. So absolutely sending you all the love and strength because I know divorces are hard. I do divorce cases myself, so I know. So sending you all the love and protection to you. And I look forward to seeing you in Singapore someday. You're most welcome, Bhavani. Megan, I caught the last couple of minutes of the live. How are you, Vaish? I'm good, Megan. You should so totally watch today's different types of divine masculines. I'm sure you'll be able to resonate. But thank you. I'm good. I think I may be losing my voice soon. Um, Great question about spells or magic. So I kind of explained briefly about that. Maybe I'll do another live on like how to protect yourself from this. When you vibrate higher, none of this can ever affect you. Diana, thank you so much for Vaish. You're most welcome. Megan, it feels like to me that Scott is in the middle of a massive shift energetically. Are there any messages to me how to help him through this transition? Okay. Um, what I can say is that a few things can help him. You can keep sending him love and you can keep being his support mechanism. And these ways, these little deeds will definitely amplify and help him out. I can also see that your guides, your angels want you to know that there's certain things that you can do to spice things up because shifts are happening. So often, a lot of rest is required when a major shift takes place. So, what you can do is that take this time to rest and relax. And I think that's the best thing I can say. MJ, you can get a free one through the group and request advice. Yes, guys, if you want a free reading through the group, you can always request from me. I'm back to doing readings more frequently now, so you guys can request for me. So thanks, MJ, for that. Diana, everything makes so much sense. And yes, I'm definitely feeling his sense of panic. And it's like I said, I'm trying my hardest to healthily detach, spend more time loving me and enjoying solitude. Oh, that is so healthy and that's so wonderful. So proud of you, Diana. Marif, thank you so much for the message, sending you so much love. Oh, thank you so much. You're welcome, Nimi. Love you too, Tammy and MJ. Love you too. Marsha, any messages from my DM? Your DM is in a great state of panic. Oh my gosh, I see 23 viewers and 23 reactions. What a sign. Again, there is a lot of pain and grief, but I feel like he's still going to do something that is completely unexpected and he's going to return to you. And his higher self wants you to trust in him in this journey and in his love and the potential it has to create magic. So that's the message I'm getting from your DM, Masha. And it's like he will find a way to be with you somehow. Nimit, you're most welcome. Jerlyn, thank you so much, Vaish. Thank you. It's not enough to show my gratitude for you. Appreciate you. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Lisa, I feel like he may be going on dates, but he's not really committed to anyone in 3D. My, thank you so much, Vaj. I'm doing my best to send him protection and love you. Amazing, love you all. Love you too, Morgan. I would love to know how to take care of myself during this time of separation. It's so painful and hard while he's with his 3D party, but I'm But I see I'm losing my voice, guys. But I've tried so hard to focus on myself and my healing. Oh, that's good, Morgan. I'm really, really proud of you. So the way to take care of yourself is I have done other lives, how to actually survive this journey. And I've created a playlist on YouTube. You'll be able to find tips and advice on that. One thing I can do is do things that make you happy, spending time with your loved ones, trying your best to do things that will empower you and make you feel good. I know it's difficult, like I explained, that archetype where your divine masculine is with someone else. It can be really, really, really difficult, but eventually he will come back to you. So keep doing what you do. Megan, thank you, Vaj. I'm laying next to Scott right now. He had a flare up of his acid reflux, so he called out of work tonight, and I'm tending to him. Oh, that is wonderful. He's been fluctuating a lot the past few days, and I think it's gotten to him a bit. Oh, I'm sending you all the healing, and I'll send you some Reiki as well for him to feel better. God bless you for being so loving and taking care of him. Megan, you are amazing, and Scott is so lucky to have you. All right, guys, I think I have a channel for all of you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the three wonderful people who send me a tip. You guys are amazing. Uh, and oh, Holly has another message. Thank you so much for all your advice. It definitely resonates with me. Any messages from my DM, Michael? Michael wants you to know that he's really, really working hard on himself, and he is struggling to express himself, but at the same time, he wants to make a difference. So I feel like that's what he's going to do. And that's the message I'm getting from his higher self, that he's trying to make some plans that will try to create the kind of joy you're seeking in the connection. So that's what I get, Holly. Marsha Ho, thank you. I believe that as well. You guys are most welcome. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up for the week. Happy full moon. Thank you guys for all your support. And if you guys want to support my work, feel free to leave a tip in my tip jar. I've got my PayPal link. Really appreciate all of. Please feel free to leave a review. If you guys want a private reading or healing, please feel free to DM me as well. Love you too, Megan. Oh, and thanks, MJ. I think, yeah, if I go longer than this, I may completely lose my voice. MJ says, bye, she's done for the night. Please, no more questions. Oh, thanks, MJ. And MJ, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And you have been amazing. And I was just reminiscing about the time we first got to know each other via the group, and how you welcomed me as a reader, and how much things have changed and progressed. And I just wanted to say, I am so grateful to you, and you are wonderful. And you are like a very wise and beautiful um, angelic figure. So thank you so much, MJ, and you're most welcome, Holly. So, guys, I will see you all next week with yet another beautiful live. Thank you for all your support. Feel free to leave a review on my album. We'll really appreciate that. I would also upload this on YouTube under the playlist so you can access easily. The live will be also available on this group, so don't worry about that. Love you so much too, Linda. And take care, you all. Love you all. And have a great night for those Easterners. And for those who watch this as a replay, if you have any questions, you can comment on YouTube so I can respond to you. Ma, you're most welcome. Thank you so much. Your words mean a lot. And thank you, everyone. All right, take care. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. You're most welcome, Marif. Marif says, thank you so much for your time and energy. All right, guys, take care. Have a great week. I will see you all next week. And I'll come back with yet another interesting topic. And of course, live channeling towards the end. All right, love you all and see you. And bye bye.